am Patrina Wisdom, author, speaker, and movement leader, and founder of the Pure Abundance Retreat in Belize. And what is the Pure Abundance Retreat? Retreat is a space that I've created for women to really show up authentically, to travel internationally, experience a new land, a new culture, and to really build sisterhood with women who are like-minded and who mirror some of the things that they're experiencing in their lives. Women who attend my retreat are typically going through some sort of transition. Maybe they just recently started a new career, or they're looking to start a new career. Maybe they are just recently getting divorced. Maybe they're looking at getting married. There's tons of transitions that we approach in our lives. Maybe they have children that are moving out and they're going to become empty nesters, and they're just approaching a time in their lives where recreation is necessary. This is a space where you can show up fully, authentically as who you are and be supported in that transition. It's a place of healing. It's a nurturing environment in which everyone is able to truly be seen. Why did I start this Pure Abundance Retreat? Well, I've actually had the vision for the Pure Abundance Retreat for over 2 decades. It was all the way back in probably 1998 when I was doing massage therapy and esthetician work, and I was really introduced into this space of healing and transformation. My very first salon spa that I purchased, my business, to start moving towards this vision of having retreat centers internationally, I had my corporation named A Woman's Retreat. And from that moment on, everything I did built on that idea of creating these sacred spaces for women. Fast forward, and at a certain point in my journey with my coaching and speaking and all of the things that evolved from my massage therapy and my esthetician work, I lost sight of why I was actually doing this, right? I lost sight of that vision, that goal that had originally driven me to go in that direction. And so many other women have this experience. We have these big goals, we have these big dreams, we start working towards them, we get distracted, whether it's from, being a mom and a wife and all of the different roles that we have in our lives, and we lose sight of what it is that we really want to accomplish, our purpose, our passions, and our goals. So it wasn't until about 2018 that I went to an event that completely reignited and sparked that vision of these retreat centers. And I had a moment of clarity where it just was like an aha moment that said, now is the time. And so I started to figure out, how can I start to move forward towards this vision that was so huge, right? International retreat centers in different countries. But how can I move forward now? What are steps that I can take? And that's where Pure Abundance Retreat was born. I decided that the very next year I would start hosting my first retreat, and it just so happened that I had come to Belize I was supposed to come with my partner. His passport did not come in time, and so I ended up traveling to Belize on my own and spending about a week here, and fell in love with the land. I fell in love with the people. I fell in love with the culture. And I knew that this was where I needed to make my home for this particular retreat. So the very next year, I planned it. I invited my first group of women, and it was absolutely amazing. The women who attend the Pure Abundance Retreat step into it as one person, and they leave changed. There's something very magical about this land, about the energy, about the people, and then the space that we're creating as facilitators that really helps women to step into the fullness of who they are. And when they leave, they don't go back. It's a shift that is everlasting. So from then on, we've been doing this every single year, and the money that we're profiting from these retreats is actually going to go towards the seeding of breaking ground on our first retreat center. The idea from there is that it'll continue to grow and we'll continue to scale it. We also are going to be inviting Belizean women who would never otherwise have an opportunity to attend this type of a retreat to come in on scholarship and be a part of this transformational experience. So if you're someone who is caught up in your roles and your responsibilities, maybe you've lost sight of who you really are, or maybe just don't create the space to really fully express who you are, then the Pure Abundance Retreat is for you. So visit pureabundanceretreat.com, and I look forward to welcoming you to my second home. Namaste.